House of Pain Wrestling was live this past weekend in Hucknall and Beeston. We saw the Rising Star tournament continue. We saw 4 championship matches, and we may have just about seen Will Roberts. I am Dan Edwards. This is the House of Pain Wrestling recap. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get things started with Hucknall on Friday the 12th of September. It was the Rising Star tournament kicking off the show, as it was the last true hooligan Ruddy, accompanied by Nate Ajax, going one-on-one with the high-flying Jimmy Phoenix. Throughout the match, Nate kept trying to get involved and eventually grabbed hold of Jimmy. As Ruddy came charging in, Jimmy managed to get out of Nate's grip, but Ruddy stopped himself from colliding with Nate. This is when Jimmy hit a drop kick, sending Ruddy into Nate, then rolled up Ruddy to pin him and advanced to the next round of the Rising Star tournament. Straight after the match though, Nate and Ruddy then attacked Jimmy 2-on-1 until Jaden Law came charging to the ring with a steel chair, sending the hooligans packing. The singles action continued next, as it was the standard bearer TJ Dean going one-on-one with the former bare knuckle boxer Rocky Underwood. The stipulation for the match though was if TJ won, then Rocky would have to take a knee and honour TJ's flag, but if Rocky won, then TJ must shake his hand in a sign of sportsmanship. After a back and forth match, it was Rocky hitting his haymaker, following this up with a vicious arm lock, forcing TJ Dean to submit. After the match, Rocky extended his hand as per the stipulation, but TJ Dean refused to shake his hand and just simply walked away. It was tag team action next, as it was the team of the Bullhammer Kyle Crimson teaming up with Max Chimera to take on the Youngbloods of Jackson Ellis and Antra Powers. Throughout the match, Kyle kept bossing Max around, and eventually Max had had enough of this, as he was there to wrestle a fair match, and eventually Max clobbered Kyle, knocking him out of the ring. Kyle then, realising he was in a 3-on-1 situation, decided to walk away, meaning that the Youngbloods picked up the win via countout. We were back to singles action next, as I was in action going one-on-one with the OG of the HOP, Jaden Law. Jaden decided to show his disrespect towards me by calling me Disco Dan repeatedly, but those days are long behind me. Jaden then challenged me to a cartwheel competition, which I clearly won because I have the greatest cartwheel in wrestling. As the match went on, Jaden did look to be closing in on victory, which is when Ruddy came running out to ringside to distract the ref, and then Nate Ajax shoved Jaden off of the top rope. I took advantage of this situation and hit the like and subscribe, pinning Jaden Law. This is when Ruddy and Nate entered the ring to beat down Jaden. Jimmy Phoenix came running out to repay the favour from earlier in the night. After a quick flurry, he was taken down by the football hooligans, and it was Ruddy and Nate standing tall. In the main event of the night, it was tag team action, as it was the Heritage Champion Oscar Prospero teaming up with the House of Pain Champion Johnny Sharp to take on the team of Zach Roberts and LJ Heron. Before the match could begin though, Johnny had some choice words for Zach, claiming he did not belong in the match as he has never held a singles championship in House of Pain. As the match was coming to a close though, it was Zach with a sunset flip onto Johnny, but Oscar grabbed his hands to stop Johnny from going down into the pin. But this is when LJ Heron speared Oscar, releasing his grip, and Johnny was pinned by Zach Roberts. Moving on to Beeston now on Saturday the 13th of September, and the show kicked off with a fatal four-way match as it was Scooter taking on A+ Riley Miles, taking on the standard bearer TJ Dean, taking on untouchable Brad Matthews. Before the match could begin though, it was announced that this match would now be for the recently vacated Full Throttle Championship, so we were guaranteed to see a new champion. After one hell of a fast-paced, action-packed match, it was Scooter coming flying off the top with a 450 splash onto TJ Dean to pin him, meaning that Scooter is the new House of Pain Full Throttle Champion. It was a 6-person tag team match next, as it was the bullring of Kyle Crimson, Xander Scott and Isaac Carver taking on the team of Marley Hayden, Grayson Clay and Harley Harris. As the match was coming to a close, it looked like Isaac Carver had things firmly in control over Grayson Clay, but he didn't see a blind tag, meaning that Marley Hayden was the legal man. Marley then hit a ripcord knee rock bottom combo onto Isaac, pinning him, securing the win for the team. The Heritage Championship was on the line next, as it was Indigo Jones challenging his former co-Full Throttle champion Oscar Prospero for the title. After one hell of a match, it was Oscar Prospero hitting his vicious headlock driver to pin Indigo Jones and retain the Heritage Championship. The House of Pain tag team titles were on the line next, as it was Big Man Inc. of Adam Bolt and Jackie T challenging the Hellboys of Davey Thompson and Joey Slade for the titles. Towards the end of the match, Big Man Inc. handcuffed Davey Thompson to the ropes, leaving Joey in a 2-on-1 situation. Joey was not going down without a fight and kept kicking out of several double team moves from Big Man Inc., but eventually they hit their spinebuster backstabber combination and pinned Joey Slade, meaning that Big Man Inc. are the new House of Pain Tag Team Champions. After the match, Joey grabbed the microphone and said that he was sick of Big Man Inc., but Davey snatched the microphone away from Joey and blamed Joey for losing the tag team titles. This is when Davey slapped Joey around the face and walked away. As he was leaving though, the crowd were chanting for Davey and Joey to hug it out, and it looked like Davey was returning to the ring to hug Joey, but then proceeded to beat the hell out of him, even with a steel chair. What has gotten in to Davey Thompson? After the interval, the main spectacle Tristan Wheeler came out to the ring and issued an open challenge to anybody in the back. The challenge was answered by Will Roberts' school teacher cousin, Mr. Roberts, but Tristan rejected Mr. Roberts, saying he was not worthy of facing him. The open challenge was then answered by Will Roberts' sailor cousin, Petty Officer Roberts, but Tristan once again rejected this match. The third person to answer the open challenge was Will Roberts' Mexican cousin, El Roberto. Tristan then screamed that he'd had enough of Will Roberts, all of his cousins, and hit a low blow onto El Roberto and stormed off from the ring. El Roberto then grabbed the microphone, revealing himself to be none other than Will Roberts. Will then told Tristan that he was coming after him, and Will beat the hell out of Tristan Wheeler. In the main event of the night, the House of Pain Championship was on the line, as it was Matlock challenging Johnny Sharp for the title. This was one hell of a match, and Johnny Sharp threw everything he had at Matlock, but couldn't keep him down, as Matlock kept kicking out of everything Johnny could hit him with, so Johnny had no choice but to blatantly slap the referee Lilith around the face, getting himself intentionally disqualified and retaining the House of Pain Championship. Matlock made Johnny pay for this cowardly act though, hitting him with not one, not two, but 3 South of Heaven chokeslams, much to the delight of the Beeston fans. Well, that is all I do have time for today, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time right here on the House of Pain Wrestling Recap.